Hey everybody, you are now listening to Jeremy Burr's Out of the Theater reaction for The Conjuring Last Rites. So, I just got out of the theater. I saw it at AMC South Barrington, which is a great theater. They have a Dolby Cinema, and that is actually the format that I chose to see this movie in. It was a pretty empty first Friday showing, so I was kind of surprised. I expected more people to see that movie, but I don't expect it to do very well. The marketing was pretty not good. I remember seeing Weapons and a few other horror movies and didn't even see a trailer for this. So these are the diehards that are seeing this movie, and unfortunately, I think they are going to be disappointed. We need James Wan back. That's effectively the main takeaway from the Conjuring series ever since he stepped down after The Conjuring 2. And the reason is the characters. Of course, we love the monsters like Annabelle and the Nun and, whatever the mirror thing was in this movie, but we really need the characters back. We need Ed and Lorraine Warren. We need the family that's being terrorized. They're really nowhere to be found in this movie, and that's because this movie focuses too much on, remember this? Remember this? Remember when this happened? Yeah, that was pretty cool. There's a lot of, I don't want to say predictable because, there's nothing new under the sun, but this movie is very predictable in the way that it carries on. With all of the scares, there's a couple of scares where, there's a woman talking on the phone and the cord snags, and you're like, yeah, there's going to be a ghost there, or an apparition or whatever. The cord is going to get snagged, and she flips the light on, it's going to be a ghost. And then there was another one with the dressing room. That one wasn't as bad. I mean, I think that they did their best with the source material, making the scares as effective as possible. But then towards the end, and I was kind of surprised, because a few people talked up the end of this movie. The end of the movie, the scares got wackier and wilder. Like, okay, close your ears if you don't want to hear a spoiler, but we get like a 20-foot tall Annabelle. Yes, there is a 20-foot tall Annabelle in The Conjuring Last Rites. Like, why? And by the way, no explanation. Like, no explanation why Annabelle's in this movie. Annabelle is a apparition that belongs to a specific family. So it belongs nowhere in this movie other than maybe it's in the Warrens' room of secrets. And then there was like other kind of like dull scares with a mirror, and in the final scene when they are destroying the mirror, there's this like Marvel Cinematic Universe soundtrack going on. It's literally like bum 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 bum, and you're like, yes, they're destroying the demon once again. The tag team does it again. It's like, no. That's not what James Wan would have done. Everybody knows that. So, my opinion is this movie, it tried to capture what The Conjuring 1 and 2 did, but it failed to grasp what made those movies so good, which is the characters, it's the story, it's the seriousness by which we take the source material. So, I'm going to be honest, unless you really love the Conjuring universe, you can go ahead and skip this one. But if you really need to see it, you don't have to see it in theaters. You could see it on Netflix or whatever. But yeah, that's my review. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.